Welcome back to another video, guys. I hope you all are doing good. I have just installed the Google Camera Go application on my Samsung Galaxy A51 and I am going to show you some pictures taken on the Google Camera Go on the Samsung Galaxy A51 versus its stock application. Now before we begin, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to turn on the notifications. If you like this video at some point, make sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. Now, when I say that we are going to take a look at the Google Camera application on the Samsung Galaxy A51, make sure that you do not expect a full-fledged Google Camera experience from this phone. This is a Google Camera Go application which was ported on the Nokia 1.3 recently. This is an unofficial port which is running on all the phones that do not support the Google Camera application officially. So the Camera Go application is a trimmed down version of the Google Camera application. This application does not have a lot of features that you will find in the Google Camera application. For example, to begin with, this application does not have its own settings. You cannot change anything in this application. It's a straightforward application built to capture images. So when you open this camera application, you find a UI similar to the original Google Camera. On the left side, you can see the portrait button, and the portrait works for both the front and the rear cameras. When we go into the video, you will be surprised to see that the videos are capped at 720p resolution only. You cannot change the video resolution. No ultra wide camera support here. This is a Go version of the application, so I don't believe that you are supposed to expect anything magical here. Another thing that I would like to tell you guys is that the photo resolution for the rear camera is capped at 12 megapixels. It captures pictures of 4000 into 3000 pixels only, and the resolution for the front camera is capped at 5 megapixels only. So make sure that you keep all these things in your mind when you are going to get the Google Camera Go for the Samsung Galaxy A51. This is just to tell you all that so you do not raise your expectations. One nice feature in this application is that it tells you the amount of pictures that you can take, and it also tells you the number of minutes that you can record. Take a look at the available settings in the Camera Go application. I would like to tell you that this port that I installed on my Samsung Galaxy A51, this does have the HDR support. So the pictures that you are going to take a look at in this comparison, they will all have the auto HDR support turned on. If you want to install and check out this Camera Go port on your Samsung Galaxy A51 or any other smartphone, you will find its link in the description below. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the Google Camera versus the stock camera samples on the Samsung Galaxy A51. And here you go with the very first image. On your right side is the picture taken on the Camera Go application, and on your left is the picture taken on the stock application of the Galaxy A51. Now here you can clearly see that the picture taken on the A51 has a cooler tone, while the picture from the Google Camera Go application has a slightly warmer tone. If we talk about the details here, the details are definitely a bit better on the stock camera application, and that is because this picture that you're looking at from the stock camera application has a resolution of 32 megapixels. The picture from the Camera Go application is of 5 megapixels only, so you can definitely imagine that the lower the size, the lower will be the details of a picture. As far as the background and the dynamic range go, it's pretty good on both the sides. I am not finding it going wrong anywhere. In fact, I am finding the dynamic range slightly better on the stock camera application. The Camera Go is producing a slightly realistic look of the image. I mean, the color tone and the skin tone look like real on the Camera Go application, while it's beautified on the stock camera application. And now here is a live focus picture versus the portrait mode. I cannot see the background getting blurred in the portrait mode of the Galaxy A51 Camera Go application, and I am not sure what the reason is because I could not find any settings for this camera application. On the other hand, the picture taken from the stock camera application is very good. It's a superb image, and you can see that the background is nicely blurred out while the subject is clear and the details are extremely good as well. On the other hand, the picture from the Camera Go application is just a normal picture, it's not even a portrait. Now here is a normal rear camera picture taken on both the applications, and I must say that this is a tough competition here. The picture is very good from both the sides. In fact, I am seeing the pictures with better highlights on the Google Camera Go application, while the picture from the stock camera application is not that bright. The details are this time better on the Camera Go application. The edge detection is just fine on both the sides. I am not seeing any edges wiped off here. Take a look at how these applications capture the white colors. Now once again you can see that there is a cooler tone on the stock camera application and a warmer tone from the Google Camera Go. As you can see that the background is nicely blurred on both the sides. The sky looks a bit more blue in the background of the stock camera application. As far as the details are concerned, they are better on the stock camera application. The edge detection this time is also better on the stock camera application. It's not bad on the Google Camera application either. Now this is how both phones capture the greenery. Look at the grass here. The grass is greener on the stock camera application and it looks more real in the Google Camera Go application. The green colors are really vibrant on the stock camera application, but they are more real in the Camera Go application. So this was a purple flower in real. Now you can see that the depth effect is really good on the Samsung Galaxy A51 stock camera application. There isn't a great depth effect in the Google Camera Go application, but as you can see that the colors are more real in the Camera Go application. I am really liking the color processing of the Camera Go application. It's definitely more close to reality and it's not messing up the colors like the stock camera application is doing. I mean, the stock camera application does not have bad colors, but these are not real at least. So you can decide this on your own. Now here is another picture and this is solely meant for the details. The details are definitely way ahead on the stock camera application, and I have repeated several times that this is only because of a bigger picture on the stock camera application. The Camera Go application is capped at 12 megapixels for the rear camera, and this is not going to do a great job. Especially when you look at the dynamic range, it's completely messed up in the Camera Go application here, while the dynamic range is way ahead in the stock camera application of the Samsung Galaxy A51. Now this is another stock camera live focus versus the portrait Camera Go image. You can clearly see that the stock camera is way ahead here. The Camera Go application is messing up the highlights. Look at the background, it's completely wiped off. On the other hand, the stock camera is blurring out the background, but it's not wiping it out. The background looks really nice and it's giving a really good touch to the subject, which is myself in this image. On the other hand, the Camera Go application has just completely lost it. Now this is a normal rear picture from the stock camera application versus the Camera Go application, and once again you can see that the camera application, the stock camera application is way ahead. I think that I don't need to explain what's going on here. You can choose the winner for yourself. And finally, this is an indoor picture. I took this picture just to show you how these phones are capturing the colors. Now you can see that the picture from the Camera Go application is not as clear as it is on the Samsung's stock camera application. The Camera Go is having that shade over it. It's not a very detailed and very clear picture. It's like the picture has some sort of filter over it. On the other hand, the stock camera application is taking a very nice, full of details and very accurate picture. And lastly, here is another indoor picture. Now you can see that once again the stock camera application is way ahead with the details. The low light performance of the stock camera application is still ahead of the Camera Go application. So with this, our comparison comes to an end. So the point here is that the Camera Go application is not a great choice for the Samsung Galaxy A51 owners. If you still want to try this application, you can find its link in the description and you can go ahead and install it for yourself. But I don't believe that you need this application. The stock camera application of the A51 is way ahead. This is only because the Camera Go application is not officially available for the A51. This is a ported application and we all know that the Google camera is not going to work with any phone that is using the Exynos chipset. So the A51 has the Exynos chipset, which kills your chances of having the original camera application from Google. All you can do is you can try the Camera Go application for now and satisfy yourself if you want. If you are new here on the channel, make sure that you do not leave without hitting that subscribe button and pressing the bell icon to turn on the notifications. If you found this video useful, please hit the thumbs up button. With that said, I will sign off and I will see you tomorrow.